This man boasts that he can defeat a boss that even a group of guilds cannot defeat alone. Maria is confused. Wait, why do you want to help us? This makes us even more uneasy. The reason, I think, is probably for the sake of precious companions. As soon as this is said, St. Teresa's cheeks immediately flush. She's embarrassed like a little red flower. Oh my god, he's really good at flirting. But what's going on behind the screen? Little Kang is so embarrassed that cold sweat is streaming down her face. No, this is too cheesy to say. Teresa is still immersed in a beautiful fantasy. Oh my god. He said I'm a precious companion. Does this mean Kang Jin-hyuk, the #1 CP fan, is immediately excited? The comradeship between you two is really moving. I support it first, but only Kang Jin-hyuk knows that he said this just to make the guild leaders feel more relaxed because he has something else to do in that boss area. Finally, let everyone see Teresa's happy little expression. Oh my, what a reluctance to hang up the phone with her crush. It's too sweet. Under Kang Jin-hyuk's command, Alice eliminated a large number of monsters, but she covered her face and cried. You heartless man, this isn't a partnership. It's clearly a slavery relationship. Little Kang sighed. All right, I'll buy you a magic potion. But Alice, with a dark face, said, magic potions are useless for vampires. Hey! What do you mean? Little Kang sensed something was wrong. Sure enough, Alice had already turned into a vampire and her mouth was full of saliva. Do I need to teach you how vampires supplement their magic? Kang Jin-hyuk? Wait a minute, Alice. Be rational. Rational? How can I be rational? Wait! It's too late. Alice took a bite and satisfiedly wiped her lips. This taste is more to my liking. Humans, your blood is indeed delicious to drink. Kang Jin-hyuk had a drained expression. After that, they had to buy some things first. Kang Jin-hyuk opened the shop page and bought some giant potion pills and some random things like troll snot. Oh, and also a phonograph. Everyone take note that this is a foreshadowing. Anyway, they're all low-level D or F class items. Alice was confused. Why did you buy a bunch of trash? Little Ginger chuckled. Don't underestimate trash. When they're combined together, they can have unexpected effects. As they talked, they arrived at a cave above and Kang Jin-hyuk said, hold on tight, we're going to the center of the earth now. What? What are you talking about? Before they had time to react, Kang Jin-hyuk jumped down with style, with his hands in his pockets, in a free fall. His posture was extremely cool. Alice was shocked. Hey, how deep is it here? Do you know that you dare to jump down like this? Kang Jin-hyuk smirked. Of course, in my past life, I've jumped down countless times. After falling for a full minute, Alice realized this. The vampire ancestor, with her skill of anti-gravity magic, instantly negated the gravity acceleration of the two of them. Hey, next time before doing something so reckless, remember to tell me first. Suddenly, her eyes sharpened. Kang Jin-hyuk, did you notice? Oh yeah, you mean the surroundings? Kang Jin-hyuk wasn't flustered and calmly used his fire element to light the altar. Under the firelight, countless underground worms and beetles had surrounded them. But what Kang Jin-hyuk paid attention to the most was the wolf-headed man sitting at the front of the altar, shrouded in shadows and unable to see his face. Oh yeah, finally, I see you. The desert's jackal, the oasis living Buddha, no, the desert death god Anubis. This was the desert death god Anubis. As the final boss of the hidden dungeon, Anubis has the ability of judgment, where he only needs to ask 3 questions to send his opponents to hell. Kang Jin-hyuk stood in front of him. Oh, you're the first human to come here. Although Kang Jin-hyuk is in a lower position and has his head tilted up, his tone is incredibly arrogant. Stupid dog, don't waste time. Let's start. With this statement, Anubis laughed. Ha ha ha. For a small human like you to make me, a god, personally intervene. What abilities do you possess? Alice stepped forward. Jin-hyuk, be careful. This guy is really dangerous. Oh, feeling Alice's concern, Kang Jin-hyuk's heart warmed up. Don't worry, Queen, just watch from the side. Hey, this is not the time for you to show off. Jin-hyuk. Kang Jin-hyuk stood in front of the statue with his hands in his pockets. So you're the oasis living Buddha. I heard you like to judge others. I'll let you see who trading with this time. Anubis extended his scepter and roared, tell me, human, is it that vampire who told you about me? The scepter emitted light, and this was the skill, soul-striking pain. Anubis has activated his innate ability judgment. The first question has been asked. Kang Jin-hyuk is not so surprised at all. Anubis's innate ability is very simple, to ask the opponent 3 questions. But the power of this ability lies in the fact that the decision of whether the answer is correct or not lies with the person who initiates it, which means that as long as the 3 questions are asked, the punishment can be carried out no matter what. And the replication condition also appeared. DD, make Anubis lose patience and replicate. For the answer to the first question, Kang Jin-hyuk replied directly with yes. It was indeed what Alice told me. Seeing the enemy step by step, Anubis sneered. So, the second question, you came here for the beehive? Of course, this thing can sell a lot of money. At this point, 2 answers have already been given. The goddess of Libra has also put her heart into the balance. So, the last question, foolish human, you think you've reached my territory. Do you think you can still leave alive? Little Kang's answer is as usual, with a thumb down. That's natural. If even you, this smelly dog, can't handle it, I might as well just find a wall and run into it to die. DD, all the questions have been answered. Suddenly, spikes grew from the bottom of Kang Jin-hyuk's feet, and a wolf phantom enveloped him. DD, all ability values decreased by 50%. Abilities and skills are disabled for 1 minute. Anubis also sat back in his seat. Now, I will choose this strong insect warrior, Mantis King Bell, as my judge, and infuse him with magic. When the true appearance of the fully blackened body is finally revealed, it is none other than the armored giant sickle warrior, the blackened warrior, the Mantis King Bell. His abilities are disabled, his attributes are decreased. What should Kang Jin-hyuk do now? Faced with the terrifying insect warrior, the Mantis King Bell, Kang Jin-hyuk summoned an old-fashioned phonograph. Anubis was confused. Is this human crazy? But what he did next made Anubis drop his jaw. He saw the giant sickle approaching his neck, but he lifted a knife and began to dance. He sidestepped, twisted his waist, and dodged all of the Mantis King Bell's attacks. He was not dodging, he was using the music to command the Mantis attacks. This was the solution he had come up with in his past life after clearing countless levels. Anubis was shocked. What's going on? Time passed quickly and the skill ban was lifted. Kang Jin-hyuk's eyes suddenly lit up and he turned into a killing god. He appeared behind the Mantis King Bell and used his SS level skill, Grave of Swords, to continuously cut up the Mantis King Bell's body. Anubis was angry. You think my executors would be so weak? They will be able to infinitely revive. As expected, the injury of King Bell's is quickly repaired. Of course, I know about this kind of thing, but you can rest assured I will make him feel like death is better than life. Once again, several blades are swung, and King Bell's body is constantly being shredded. Alice was also stunned. How could this human be so strong? This was the first time she felt that this man might be able to help her reclaim her position as Lord of Lattice. With a bang, the reborn Mantis King falls to the ground again. Stupid, why are you being scared? Hurry up and revive. Let's keep going. But for the noble insect warrior, even if they can revive endlessly, they are still arrogant. And for this kind of creature, Kang Jin-hyuk chooses the most contemptuous way. He sits on the head. That's right, it's an insult. The Mantis King can no longer bear it and violently revives, standing up. Ah, damn human, he says, with a huge sight at his neck. With a cut, DD, executor has died. Anubis was shocked. An executor who can revive infinitely actually died of shame. And on the body of King Beal, a bright light also appears. Oh, equipment dropped. It's an ice magic book. Kang Jin-hyuk quickly flipped through it and obtained the skill of frost. He closed the magic book and suddenly, icicles emerged from behind him. Oh, it's just defeating my subordinates. Do you really think you can defy the gods? With a swift, merciless strike, Kang Jin-hyuk pierces through the disguise of Anubis before him. Don't pretend, dumb dog. Your real form is still on the 52nd floor. Oh, if you know that I'm just a consciousness, why would you bother to provoke me? Oh yeah. Of course it's because it's fun to beat up a foolish dog. Angered by these words, Anubis bellows, arrogant human, I will make you pay for angering a god. Anubis summons his army. Come out, beehives, attack that arrogant, boastful human. But Kang Jin-hyuk's ice spikes quickly pierce through the bees' bodies. However, Kang Jin-hyuk knows that this alone is not enough. He calls upon his fire magic, but instead of using it directly, he gathers the fire element at the center of his palms and simultaneously gathers cold energy. He then fuses his C-rank fire magic and A-rank ice magic to create a double A-rank skill, Sunlight. In a blink of an eye, a blinding light erupts from his palms. The entire underground cave is instantly transformed into daylight, and the insect army is decimated by the bright light. This is not enough. Kang Jin-hyuk surprisingly mimics the mode of a laser sword and focuses the sunlight into a point and explodes it out, shooting directly at Anubis. This forces Anubis to change his strategy as the tactics of the insect sea are no longer effective. He rubs his hand with the light of death and the hive instantly expands 10 times. This is the skill, the choice of death. Didi, the bees have been enhanced. With a swift move, and a huge male bee bursts out like lightning. Kang Jin-hyuk quickly uses ice magic, but the ice cone goes through the body. Unexpectedly, the male bee that was enhanced by death not only did not die, but also split into another body and turned into several more flying over. That is the true difficulty of this hidden boss battle. The enhanced bees will revive endlessly and be defeated endlessly reproducing. Even if the skills are stronger, it is meaningless because
the cycle of life and death continues.
This is the true meaning of the desert death god. But Kang Jin-hyuk remains calm, pulls out a pill, sea-grade giant pill, and throws it like a dart into the mouth of one of the bees. Didi, the giant pill will take effect in 1 minute, and at this moment, Kang Jin-hyuk suddenly jumps and stomps on the heads of the other 2 bees, landing on the bee that ate the pill and grabs the 2 antennae. Come on, let's go. Bee army. If I can't kill them, then I won't. The rules didn't say that I can't ride bees. Anubis is furious. What are you all doing? Why aren't you killing him? But little Kang remains calm. Indeed, the immortality of the bees, their infinite reproduction feature, would have driven a normal challenger to despair. But Kang Jin-hyuk, in his previous life, played this dungeon countless times. He knows exactly what to do. Kang Jin-hyuk takes control of the bees and stabs his comrades. He then jumps off and uses a D-grade item, an unknown regular hexahedron, to trap the 2 big bugs inside. He then takes out low-grade items like spider webs, ogre snot, and strengthens the unknown regular hexahedron. With this round of operation, the hexahedron prison becomes incredibly hard. He then lands safely and finally ignites the fire seed that he previously left in the hexahedron prison with a snap of his fingers. Didi, the fire element has been activated. A loud booming sound. Flames exploded from the center of the prison, but the residual waves couldn't spread anywhere and could only wildly swirl inside the prison. The bees continue to endlessly reproduce, and the hexahedron prison becomes a scene of strange chaos as the bees continue to crush each other and die. And during this process, the enlargement pill inside of him was also constantly replicated. Item dropped. Item dropped. It started to crazy drop equipment. Kang Jin-hyuk has turned this difficult boss battle into a bugged equipment farming session through a series of clever maneuvers. Anubis was shocked. What's going on? Did this human know about the characteristics of the hive and prepare these strange items in advance? That's right, big dog. Now you know how powerful I am. With a bang, he punched the throne with force. Damn human. He clenched his fist and the hive suddenly exploded. To avoid loss, he had to destroy his own hive. But for a god, the humiliation was far greater than defeat. Anubis was finally provoked by Kang Jin-hyuk, who was furious and could only extend his scepter. Damn human, you must reach the 52nd floor alive, and then I will personally torture you. Oh yeah, stop calling, dumb dog. Even if you don't say it, I will go take your dog's life. Finally, Anubis was so angry that he died by little Kang. This bad person. The consciousness disappeared. Didi, you have met the conditions for copying. A magic book appeared above his head. Skills have been saved. Anubis's judgment. The level is too high. Just need to let the opponent answer 3 questions. Can reduce the opponent's 50% of all attributes and disable skills. The same object can only be used once. If violated, it will cause the anger of the Egyptian gods. At the same time, Kang Jin-hyuk also noticed the gods' attention on him. Oh, Osiris and Tot gods? Interesting. Oh well, it doesn't matter. These gods are really narrow-minded. After the battle, the vampire progenitor Alice had a confused look. This is a win? That's right, Queen. We just killed a god. Although it's just a consciousness, through this battle, Kang Jin-hyuk also leveled up to 19. Everyone take a look at this densely packed innate abilities. That's right, all of them are copied from others. Kang Jin-hyuk thought for a moment, decided to use the attribute points to fully increase his strength, agility, and physical strength. A good wizard must have a strong body.